cook is doing? Making people happy through the food. That's all. Nothing else. I just love cooking.
Now, listen, a lot of people locked down. Of course, everybody's locked down more or less. And I'm not being rude, but Italian food is quite simple to cook, isn't it?
It is indeed. What you see in a plate, this is what you eat. Italian food, so simple because also we run after the season. Everything in season tastes better than how the season. Today you can find almost everything come from all over the world, but the Italians still the culture to actually taste it and eat it when they come out. Now it's time for cherries. So can you imagine you go out in a market in Italy? Well, I don't know about all the markets. Most of them closed, but let's pretend that nothing happened. So markets there, cherries, they're everywhere. You cherries for a month, cherries, and you think, what are they going to do with all these cherries? Eat cherries every day? No, because those cherries you can do in so many recipes, and when you actually had enough, and then you have to wait the next years to enjoy again the experience and the food, and the flavour, and the smell, and the culture, and the history, and the territory.
I think that's very, very wise words, and we should hopefully after this go back to doing that, not try and import all the foods all through the year, because you go off them a bit. Now, I live in Kent, and all around me are strawberries, which are on sale now. Asparagus, I love asparagus, and you could get it.
Oh my God, you can do so much things with asparagus.
Well, you can. I mean, you want to tell people a simple little dish with asparagus?
Fantastic. Easy. It's such an easy asparagus. Right. First, you can do also so many baked pasta with asparagus as well.
Good evening, Gemma.
What you do? You get
Jackie, Manson, Lee,
make sure you break
Sarah.
It. When you break it. Keep always the end
Gatford.
of the asparagus.
I think we're safe.
Good. You just have to peel it. Okay.
No, my hair hasn't been cut. I just
Quick blanch.
had a shower recently and I put some product in. So no. I want like a small little drink. I'm back on it. I'm back on the Coke. I just can't. What a day. What a day. Well, we're pissing off the right people. Cheers. What a day. Looks good actually, my hair, doesn't it, like that? It just doesn't stay like that very long. We're pissing off the right people. And what I want is like a small little 2 or 3 tiered desk, 2 or 3 tiered shelf to go underneath here, in between my drawers and my. Hey Matty, hey Pete. I hope we're cool, Matty. I feel that there is something unspoken, but I hope we're cool. I like you a lot. I consider you a friend. Fancy the Coke. Sometimes it's got to be Coke. My hair looks fucking great, man. I want a small little 2 or 3 tiered tray, Gatford, nice to see you, between the chest of drawers here, the office drawers here and the PC here, so that I can put that Xbox, which is modded, my N64, which is coming, which is modded, and my Dreamcast, so that, oh God, Manson, pissed off everybody this week. Today, I mean, dear God, today, what a day. I can't really talk about it, but what a day. What a day. Pissing off the right people, that's what I know. So that I can then just have the consoles under there.
And that is so simple.
And then I can just plug the leads in and we're there, we go.
Very often either.
This is what I'm looking at IKEA. We're looking at IKEA.
Because we call them midnight.
IKEA's expensive now.
Because when everybody's come out from the theatre, everybody, perhaps they went to eat in a restaurant, they're still hungry, or perhaps they rush home
What would
with
it
a
be?
friend and
Show
nothing
it.
going, they have
Draw.
them around, but probably they have a lovely spaghetti.
Oh, hang on.
Pepperoncino. Right,
How much are you? How high are you? Not how much are you? Give me the details, please. Product size. So 30, 60 I could fit. 56 would fit. 56 would fit. 56
I love the chili.
Hello.
Of course, the pasta. And then don't forget, nice a glass of wine on top. It goes well.
There you go, Matt. You're living the dream.
It is.
And the other...
Go on.
No, I was going to say the other thing I found
That's
that
too
is
small.
better with dried chili than with fresh chili.
Did you know what? That you're right as well there. Nice
You can hear me.
dried chili goes
You
well.
can
Very,
hear
very well.
me.
But I find with the
Thank you.
fresh bird eyes chili, they're really, really nice as well. But with the chili, you always, sometimes you get chili that's quite strong, and sometimes you get chili they're not so strong. How much chili you have to put them in? That is way to understand how much. When you actually do have fresh chili, just to
Stop
break
saying
it
chili, fuck's
away
sake.
from your eyes, because if it's strong goes inside your eyes, can hurt your eye. You break it and then you smell it. If you smell of a strong chili, it means it is very strong.
Good.
You
I hope
use
we're good,
your
Matthew,
back
because I
water.
consider you a
And
friend,
just-
and
it's just the smell of something
you know,
fruity,
and
it means
I consider
it's
you a
just
friend, and
mild and full of
I
flavor.
hope we're good.
Well, that sounds absolutely wonderful. You're actually making my taste buds work overtime at the moment. Oh, I remember the restaurant's name now. It's Giovanni's in Covent Garden. Yeah.
Joe, oh
And
my God. Yes, you're right. I used to live in Covent Garden. Can you imagine? To have the New Street restaurant there, Antonio. I used to be there very early in the morning, baking bread, which this is what I do every single day. Baking bread, cook pasta, make sure that then all the rest of the...
No, I wouldn't
fruit,
recommend the
vegetable,
yellow lenses.
I prefer the lost paper, aubergine. Everybody wants to eat it, and me cooking every day. But I am a cook, and to make everyone happy,
I'm a cook.
I have
So
to cook.
draw unit. Let's try an
Yeah.
Amazon.
Well, I think you've made a lot of people happy just listening to you. Gennaro, thank you very much indeed, my friend. And hopefully, you don't have a restaurant now, do you?
No, but James, if you invite me to your house, we can cook together. Do you know what?
We rub our
Just
cocks
later,
together.
let's do nice spaghetti.
Yeah, nice cocks
With
together.
your-
Rub
your
our
own
cocks together.
pepperoni.
Fucking rub
Then I
our
would
cocks
listen to you
together.
with a lot of
I'm joking, guys. I'm joking.
Oh, good. Well,
Although
in
it's a
that
very
case,
pleasurable
yes, let's do that.
experience.
And you've got your own range of food out now, haven't you, I hear?
I have my own range of food.
My
No,
own
I have all
range
kinds
of a food.
Not particularly. I don't have any range food at all. No. I don't know where you got it from, but anybody want to...
Oh, no.
I don't have any range of food. No, I don't.
Well, I must have missed what the hang on, no, you've got a new Italian recipe book coming out.
Yes, the new one is coming. I've got one which is quite new. It's called Gennaro Pasta Perfetto, which is all to do with the pasta in different way, cooked as well, which is nice. Also, my new
Someday
book,
today.
which we're supposed
been
to go
someday.
in Italy.
Been someday.
The shoot is
Some
about
fucking
lemons,
day.
because if you think,
Someday.
everybody use lemon for almost everything, but not actually a proper lemon book.
I'm trying to
guide
find,
tell you where
I'm trying to
actually
find
use,
things,
what
so-
you have to do it. And we've been working that book for nearly 1.5 years. And we
What's it called?
Before the virus was coming out, we supposed to go in Italy to have a photo shoot in Amalfi Coast, where I come from, because lemons everywhere there. But we couldn't do it.
Gennaro,
We could not do it.
Gennaro. I have to go. Gennaro, what is the book called?
It's about the lemons. The book is about lemon.
Right.
We haven't given the title yet, but it's all.
Oh, okay, I see. All right. We'll look out for it. We'll talk again soon, Gennaro. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. I always love talking to Gennaro because he's so enthusiastic. If you've got not much in the house at the moment, try that spaghetti all'olio pepperoncino. It is fantastic. Right,
just
Stu,
typed
I
in
think
the
we've got
phrase
time to,
low
do a
shelves. Hey,
couple
Boyle.
of emails. We had callers on.
I
waiting
can't-
forever.
no, I
I'm
couldn't,
so
interrupt
sorry,
this
but
broadcast. I don't have the
Monday
technology
is a
for
new
that.
night, and we'll take calls on Monday. I'll make time for them, I promise.
Okay, let's
Stuart.
rattle through them then, James. So Andrew's text in and
Who's
said
this?
all bicycles should be registered and insured for third-party accidents, and cyclists should pay £2 congestion charge for fairness.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely right. Cyclists should have to pay.
No, I won't listen, Ian. I switched off when you basically called people
sometimes
Nazis for
cycling
supporting
is
our
more,
PM.
Detrimental to the road surface because they've got very thin tyres than
I
cars.
agree.
Anyway, go on.
Paul
It
McMillan
is.
has tweeted in and said, "You've had
That's
3 years,
why
time's up.
I
The problem with the
didn't-
EU is simple.
didn't
They never thought we would do
use
it, and they
that
thought
word
we would could
at all.
manipulate the UK into changing course. It's not
Shall
happening.
I-
EU and we are ready for no deal. So it's up to you now to get real or get lost." From Andrew.
Thank you, Stuart, very much indeed. You have a lovely weekend. Everybody have a lovely weekend. Iain Lee is next, I think. Is Iain Lee next? I think he is. And I'll be back on Talk Radio. Tune in all
Lisa
weekend.
B.
Lots of good stuff here. I'll be back Monday evening on the world's fastest growing radio station. I say so. That's who. On Monday night, 7 o'clock. See you
Don't
then.
reply to these people.
Somebody who works at Talk Radio just saying, "Oh, great, I hear you've invited us all for a barbecue." I have not. I can't think of any. Golly. No. A friend of mine actually makes goat's cheese, and he says, "James, don't worry, I will be sending it to my suppliers, maybe underground," you know what I mean? Lots of people who are very young, very fit, very active.
Aren't you?
I'm sure can cycle. Well, I'm older than you, so, you know,
I
there
bet
we
you're
are.
not.
How old are you?
70.
Really older than you.
Fucking people.
Everybody wants to hang out with
Hey,
you.
Boyley. So I
Sure,
want
everybody says
like
what
a
a lovely
little
chap you are and
shelves
how much they'd
to
like
go
to
in
go and
between
paint
under
the town
here,
red
in
with you.
between my
I do
drawers
tell them, of course, you are
and
very, very
my
loud drunk.
PC.
But anyway.
So that I can have my gaming things there.
And it was
Oh,
there.
gosh, sorry. Just had a twinge.
Is there room to
When everything
cartwheel in
is.
your garden?
Is there room to cartwheel?
Yeah.
Yes, if you want a cartwheel.
Well, you should put on your celebratory underpants and cartwheel around a bit.
Presenter and fishing. What is that supposed to
please
say?
don't let me
Reese?
argue with any of
Fisher,
these pricks.
fantastic.
Please don't let
Oh,
me
I'm
argue
gonna
with
talk
any of
to
these
us. Fisher,
pricks. Please don't let me argue with any of these pricks.
Fantastic today. Baby, and if it's quite alright, I'll forget the words every night. Right. All around me are strawberries, which are on sale now. Asparagus. I love asparagus, and you could get it.
Oh my God, you can do
Yes.
so much thing with asparagus.
I'm very, very keen and very good at banging heads together.
Talk Radio.
Cladtech Bathroom Panels, the obvious choice for bathroom walls. We've a huge selection of high-quality bathroom panels to give your bathroom an impressive new look. Visit cladtech.com.
We're all in uncharted
just block her.
territory looking for
Just
ways
block
to
her.
support our communities. At Dell Technologies, we're making sure small businesses have the right tech solutions. Dell Technologies advisors are here for you, helping small businesses stay connected and productive while working remotely. With Windows
No,
10
it can't
Pro
be any
and
higher
Microsoft
than
Teams,
60
We're
centimetres.
standing by you
About
every
56
step of the way.
centimetres by
Call
about
us today
55,
on
60
0800
centimetres with 3
169
shelves that I can pull out.
1745. That's
Open,
0800
ideally.
169 1745.
Today our phones are our camera of choice. But picture this. They can also help with our tax return too. Download the EY Tax Chat app to connect with EY professionals. With EY Tax
Smash
Chat,
that
you
like
can
button.
file your tax return at the touch of a button from the comfort of your own home. With no paper documents or complicated software, use the app today to get this year's tax return out of the way. And all from just £329. Search or download EY Tax Chat now.
Online, on DAB, and on the Talk Radio app. It is now almost...
No, Jade. I don't need any made. I'm not going to go for that. Hang on. Team viewer.
Talk Radio. Across the UK. Online and on DAB. Talk Radio. On the hour headline.
Now I get stressed now.
I'm Rob Malarkey. Good evening. Scientists have revealed the rate of infection, which is being used to decide when to ease lockdown measures, has crept up slightly.
Great to wear tonight, yeah?
To keep the so-called
Sorry?
R number below 1.
Great to wear tonight, yeah?
Yes, please.
COVID-19
Lovely.
infects
So
less
just
than
hover
one
over that
person.
dump, but that's it.
Despite
You
the figure
relax.
rising to between 0.7 and 1, the Health Secretary Matt Hancock says he's not too concerned.
A change in the range of R.
A change in the range
that still
of R
encompasses
souls.
most of the values that we think R could be.
Smash that like button, please, guys. There's 144 of you, and only 36 thumbs up, 38. great.
The
Thank
R is
you.
not likely to be above 1.
The Scientific Advisory Group
Thank
says
you, Ben.
the figures reported today
Stampino,
reflect
Donna.
the situation of 3 weeks ago.
Dunelm, good one,
The
Donna.
British Medical Association doesn't think schools should be starting back until case numbers are lower. Unions met officials earlier.
Subscribe.
To
Let's get the
education
subscribes up to
secretary's plans
9,000.
to start to reopen classrooms in
Furniture.
England from next month. England's Deputy Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Jenny Harries, estimates at the minute roughly 2 or 3 people in every 1,000 of the population are infected, and she feels it needs to be put into some sort of perspective.
In the next couple of weeks, that's likely to halve. There's a lot of anxiety, I think, around this, but people need to think through in an average, I don't know, infant school with 100 children, the likelihood of anybody having this disease is very small.
It's emerged every person prosecuted under the new coronavirus laws was wrongly charged. All 44 charges brought under the Coronavirus Act between the 27th of March and the end of April were incorrect. The Welsh First Minister has warned life won't go back to how it was before COVID-19, even in its last stage of plans to ease lockdown measures. Mark Drakeford has revealed a 3-step traffic light system to relax restrictions. And the congestion charge in London
I didn't,
returns
Bob,
on Monday.
but I now am aware of it,
by
and I will watch it at some
30%
point, but
next
it may
month.
not be for years.
Transport
But
for
thank
London
you.
received a £1.6 billion bailout from the government after fares income fell by 90% over
I
the
don't know what
last
it'll be
2
under.
months.
Could be in kitchen, actually.
To the weather, showers will continue in the north and west tonight, especially in Scotland. A similar day tomorrow, cloudy with showers in northern and western parts.
Talk Radio. Late night, Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We all remember when school was out, was a cause for celebrations. Nobody ever even thought about closing down entire nations. Washing hands and wearing masks, and it's not even Halloween. Shaking hands is a thing of the past due to social distancing.
Social distancing.
People are wondering how long it'll last. As the saying goes, this too shall pass. Well, I believe the best is yet to come. So let's get back to having fun, fun, fun in the sun. In the meantime, people, there can be no doubt. Lots of folks deserve a big shout out. First responders and the National Guard, doctors and nurses all working real hard. It's kind of like a viral Super Bowl, so do unto others, it's good for the soul. All 50 states with a unified goal. God bless America, that's how we roll. People are wondering how long it'll last. As the saying goes, this too shall pass. Well, I believe the best is yet to come. So let's get back to having fun, fun, fun in the sun. We're turning lemons into lemonade. Just be cautious, don't be afraid. Do what the doctors recommend. The sooner we do, this pandemic will end. People are wondering how long it'll last. As the saying goes, this too shall pass. Well, I believe the best is yet to come. So let's get back to having fun, fun, fun in the sun. To having fun, fun, fun in the sun.
Mike Love, not war, guys. Mike Love, not war. Here we go. Thank you very much indeed. 0344 499 1000. Late Night Alternative. My name is Iain Lee, but I'm not here alone. Well, I am here alone. Well, I'm not actually. I've got my boys upstairs. Evening, boys. I think they've killed each other, but somewhere about 52 minutes away from me, that direction, is Katherine Boyle. Good evening, Katherine Boyle. Oh, is she not there? Hello? Is there anybody there? Sam, are you there?
I'm here, yeah.
Where's Katherine?
I don't know, she said she was there.
Katherine? This is the best night of my life. Catherine's not here. Kathy Boyle. Hang on, let me phone her up. Let me phone her up. Hang on a minute. Let's phone Katherine up. Okay, let me phone her up. Hang on, just phoning Katherine up here. Kath, where are you?
On the radio.
We can't hear you.
Oh, come on.
I'm not even doing a thing. Right, genuinely, hand on heart, my boy's life, they're upstairs.
Well, why didn't Sam say something is what I wonder.
Oh, don't, no. I will not have you put it on Sam. I will not.
Check me in.
No.
Why is he not ringing me now to tell me I'm not on?
Good, because no, you're the producer. She's hung up. Okay. Well, this is peculiar, isn't it? We're taking calls straight to air. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. If you want to give us a call, you're very, very welcome to. You'd be very, very welcome to give us a call. And we're kind of using this as a little temperature test to see how people are getting on during the insanity. My God, my hair looks good. My hair looks great tonight. What do we do, Sam? What do we do about the woman?
I think I prefer it like this.
I couldn't say that in a public forum, Katherine, Sam. I couldn't say.
You're right, I'll dump that.
Yeah, don't let that go out, please, for God's sakes. Okay, right. Well, let's go to the calls. 0344 499 1000. We haven't got any calls. Okay, right. So we haven't got any calls, and we don't have a co-host, and we haven't got many supporters in the industry. So this puts us in a really awkward position, except it doesn't, because I've got plenty to talk about. I'm going to play. We played the Beach Boys there. We played Make Love of the Beach Boys. Kath, are you in? She's written on... You've got a problem with your microphone, baby. Because you've written on the YouTube that you're in, but we cannot hear you. Let's go to line 1. Maybe this is her. Hello, line 1.
Hello?
Yes, you're on the air, but probably not for too long.
Is that Iain?
Yes.
Hi, mate, yeah. I want to tell you about something that a load of us key workers have tried to get going called Proud to be a Decent Human Day next year, mate. Basically, it's a morale boost and distraction.
What do you do as a key... What you say you're a key worker, what do you do?
I'm a wagon driver, yeah?
Okay.
And a lot of us are frontline heroes. They work for the NHS. They've been on the front line since day one.
Right. I'm not really a fan of days. I'm not really a fan of days.
No?
No, not really. I don't like days.
No?
No.
This could be quite good, this one, mate.
I've stopped applauding on Thursdays.
Why have you done that?
Oh, for loads of... Did you not listen to last night's show?
I didn't, mate. No, I was working last night. No.
I have decided to stop
the
applauding on Thursdays.
It's going to stop.
Yes, well, it stopped for me this week.
Applauding everybody.
No.
The people who are stuck in home, they're going stare crazy.
We shouldn't be applauding it. I personally believe... I'm not going to speak for anyone else apart from me on this. I'm not going to be applauding anybody.
Fine. Right. Okay. Everyone has their own opinion.
Yes, they do.
You know, we're all in this together, you know.
But except we're not.
We've got to try and stick...
Except we're not in this together.
So?
God, oh God, no. Have you not seen the government?
Well, the government are in shambles, mate.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly. So we're not in this together. It's the rich. The rich will survive. The poor are being put at risk. Okay. That's kind of how it breaks down.
This is where you will love my day.
I won't. Okay? I'll hate it.
No, this is... Just let me tell you what it is, mate. You will wet yourself.
I won't.
Next August, 2021, we have a day where we pay our respect to the dead.
Oh, Jesus.
We applaud everybody.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And then we rebuild lost communities.
Oh, for God's
by holding
sakes.
street parties.
No.
But the best thing is...
None of what you've said is appealing.
But the rich have got to pay for it,
Oh,
mate.
Phil, grow up, Phil.
That's the morale boost and distraction that
Grow
we
up.
need.
Instead, why don't we have the rich people pay more tax, which I'm happy to do. I'm not rich, but I'm certainly in the higher bracket. Pay more tax so that we can rebuild society and we can pay the nurses more. Why have we got to have a street party and stand in the street and applaud? It's nonsense.
This is a distraction to keep us mentally active during these times.
Oh, for God's
sakes.
sakes.
To fill bad news with good news.
No, don't fill the... No. Because that's what they want. I'm afraid that we have to be aware of the bad news, because otherwise they're going to get away with it.
They won't get away with this, mate.
They're getting away with it, Phil. They've got away with it. Matt Hancock tonight was rewriting history in his speech, saying that since in February, they started giving advice to care homes. They didn't.
No, but they just lie, mate.
Exactly. Phil, Phil, I'm out. It's not my cup of tea, but thank you very much. 0344 499 1000. I can hear a typewriter tippy, so I'm guessing that Boyley's back.
I wasn't tipping, but yes, I am here.
What was going on?
Dunno. Do you know what? Bit hurt that no one noticed.
Well, we noticed within the first 10 minutes, so that's something.
Yeah,
Imagine if we'd gone the whole hour.
But not beforehand. No one cares.
Okay. I think we both. I care. You know, I love you. I love you, and I care. And today's been a weird old day, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has. Another one. Can I have a normal day? If not tomorrow, I know that that's a big ask at the moment. Can I have one like in the next 3 days?
Let's try line 1. I think we all need this tonight. Line 1, you're on the wireless. Talking away. I don't know just what to say. I'll say it anyway. Okay. Thank you very much. 0344 499 1000. Let's just rattle through a few of these. Call straight to air as we do every Friday during lockdown. Let's go to line 6. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Hi there. Hi. I've stopped clapping as well. I just thought. But I will start clapping if we start deporting.
Thanks for your call. 0344. Dump, Sam. Dump that, please. They're coming back, are they? Right. Sam, we're going to have a little bit of fun tonight, I suspect. So if I say dump, just go for it, and then we don't mention it again afterwards. Is that all right?
Sounds good.
I'll explain why a bit later on. 0344 499 1000. Let's go to line 2. 2, you're on the wireless.
Just go for it, and then we don't mention it again after.
Okie dokie, you're too slow, so we're going to go to line 3. Line 3. No prisoners tonight. No prisoners. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Good evening, Ian. Good evening, Katherine.
Good evening.
Alistair.
How's it going, guys?
I'm having a delicious Coca-Cola, and my hair is looking incredible.
It is, actually. I can see it. Very thick at the front. I think that suits you, man.
It does. The thing is, it's been a mess all day, but I had a shower just a few hours ago after mowing the lawn, and then I put some product in, so I look good. I look great.
Yeah. I was really happy that you got your Zoom sorted out this morning.
Oh, Zoom. We are about 4 tickets shy of 250 tickets for this Sunday, Zoom, 6 p.m, £6.50. And I'm thinking of maybe doing a few other shows. Alistair, were you listening when I was iainlee.com/event, by the way. iainlee.com/event. Were you listening when I played the radio at a venue in North London? Were you? Or we didn't play it on the air, but did you hear about me doing that?
When would that have been?
God, that was during.
It was night time.
Yeah. It was. I'm sorry. I'm just arguing with a woman who's suggesting that I called people Nazis for supporting the government.
Okay, so blocker.
Can't be sure.
and-
Blocker. Anyway,
I don't know whether I was drinking at the time.
I don't.
Might
Yes.
be.
So anyway, I played a radio in a tiny venue in the dark in North London a few years ago, and I might do that again. I might do that and like sell tickets for like £2.
Yeah.
£2. Come and watch me play the radio.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm glad that you managed to reschedule the meeting so
The
that it
meeting
hadn't already
is
gone.
Happening. It is happening.
But
what can we do for you?
Hey, Catherine, loving the art, by the way. I've checked the website.
Thank you.
But I'm looking if. Well, I know that you said you'd look into postcards and I'd buy a set. And I'd pay a bit more, for a full set. That'd be great. But I know that
bless
it's
you.
early days.
Yeah, the place where I get the prints from does not do postcards, but that doesn't mean no. Let me have a look properly.
That'd be great. And just to say in as well, I know that it's been tough for you recently, and for me too. Really, I've been thinking about the meaning of life and all the rest of it. And I have to admit that a couple of times I've said to myself, really dangerously, I said, look, I might as well have a bloody drink because, I haven't got a family, I haven't got any responsibilities.
Yes.
I went down that toxic route of thinking, but then kind of pulled myself back again and went on a couple of meetings and got myself back to the proper thinking again.
There you go. That's what it's all about. Alistair, thank you very much indeed. 0344 499 1000. Call straight to air all night tonight. You can call us about absolutely anything you want. I've got to warn you though, guys, we've got a 14-second delay. What that means is if you swear, if you say something libelous, if you say something we don't really fancy, we will cut you off and it will not get broadcast. It's as simple as that. With that in mind, 0344 499 1000. This, dear listener, is Talk Radio.
Talk Radio.
Which Experts Explain with Mike Graham on Talk Radio. During this uncertain time, Which offers consumer rights advice for you and your family. Join Mike Graham every weekday morning from 10 as Which Experts explain your rights on a range of consumer issues, from financial support and flight refunds to scam protection and safe shopping. Don't miss Which Experts Explain with Mike Graham weekday mornings from 10 on Talk Radio. Get free impartial advice about your consumer rights at which.co.uk.
Goodwin Barrett has helped thousands of people get to the truth and the compensation they deserve. If you've lost money on a stocks and shares ISA sold by a bank, text FAST to 78900.
Coronavirus has changed the world, so what's it done to the rich? From entrepreneurs to entertainers and royalty to racing drivers, no one's money is immune. But who's been affected the most? Discover the health of wealth in the Sunday Times Rich List 2020 this weekend, as we reveal how fortunes have fared.
Helen is dreaming of fighting a flock of 40-foot flamingos. But in reality, she's helping fight COVID-19 in her sleep. Like thousands of others, she's joined the Dream Team. By using the Dream Lab app, they're helping scientists speed up the search for potential treatments. I'll fight you. Keep fighting, Helen. Search Vodafone Dream Lab and join the Dream Team tonight.
DreamLab app is owned by Vodafone Foundation, an independent charity. Registration number 1089625. Full terms at vodafone.co.uk/dreamlab.
Late night, Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
It's people, Katherine. It's people. That's the problem, isn't it? And
yeah. How quiet can you do it?
I did it just then. Oh, it's broken. Oh, that was a loud one.
Anyway, I thought I'd treat myself. Actually, I've not treated myself. I'm gonna get the cat. I'm gonna teach the cat how to ping this.
You're going to train the cat
Yeah.
to ping.
Mhm.
Wowzers.
That's my plan. I'm really bored. Lockdown is boring.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's the best. It's better than life. And for those of you who are wondering, that's a new feature of the show. And we even have a name for this feature. It's called... Oh, no, hang on a second. I've got to have the fader up, Ian. It's called...
Doorbells.
So, 0344... Thank you, Ray, for sending me that. Ray sent that to me last week. I didn't download it, and then as we were pinging away, I remembered it, and I quickly downloaded it. Yes, that's right, it's...
Doorbells.
0344 499...
Doorbells.
Yes, 0344 499, and whatever the rest of the numbers are, I just can't be bothered to say them to you. Let's go to...
1,000 or something?
I think I've got to get my list of numbers. Hang on a second. Let me get my list of numbers, because I've just got a feeling. I got a feeling... that tonight's gonna be a good, good night. Yes, line 3, you're on the wireless.
Evening, it's Miles from Fleet. Hello?
Yes? You haven't said anything so far. You haven't said anything so far that's warranted a
Oh,
response.
hang on. I know what you're waiting for.
No, I have rung you before, but I didn't know if it was me, if I'm honest.
Doorbells.
Could I possibly play some Adamant? It's my birthday tomorrow, and this will be a highlight of my
You know, I've met Adamant several times.
Yes.
And I've interviewed him. I asked him to phone up my sister and leave a message on her voicemail, and he did. And I introduced him on stage at the Garage in London. So me and Adam are very, very close. So yes, you may play some Adamant.
Wonderful. By myself?
Doorbells.
Well, what do you mean? What? I don't.
Oh, were you doing a request to a talk radio show?
You said,
music?
can you play some Adamant?
Oh, wait. I meant the game Adamant that you...
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh.
Retract.
Okay, I go first. Katherine goes second. You go third. Adamant.
Tapau.
Ultravox.
XTC.
Cameo.
Oasis.
Sister Sledge.
Echo Belly.
Yellow.
Spice. Oh, yeah, Yellow. Sorry, I think I say yes. Yellow. OMD.
Duran.
Nina Cherry.
No, just corrected in time. Yes.
Spandau Ballet.
5.
Transmission Vamp.
The Pretty Things.
Susie Sue.
Is that an X?
Yes,
Sorry,
it is. It's an X.
It is. XTC?
I've had XTC, I'm afraid.
Oh, okay.
Happy birthday!
Doorbells.
0344 go away. 0344 499 1000 is the phone number. Let's go to line 2. Line 2, we're waiting for you.
This is Dredge speaking with his voice.
Prove
How are you
it.
today?
Prove it's your voice. We have no physical evidence that it's your voice.
Well, it's the only one I've got.
Well, it isn't.
no
We
idea.
know you've got Kenny Everett's too.
Well, that's true. Yes, it's one of several I've got. I take that back. But I've got an idea for a day.
A gay?
Because I know you like days.
I got an idea for a gay. Are you saying gay?
Day. D-A-Y. D
It
for
really
Dennis,
sounds.
A
I know you're saying gay, but my God, it sounds like gay. I'm not doing a thing. Does it sound like gay to you, Kath?
No.
Okay. I must just have it on my mind. Lockdown fever.
Maybe if I say I've got an idea for a gay, it will sound like I've got an
Okay,
idea
tell us
for a
about this.
gay.
Well, hang on. First of all, you said you've got an idea for a day, and now you're saying you've got an idea for a gay. Make your mind up.
What is this, Larry Grayson Day?
What a gay day. Okay, let's hear about your gay.
Yeah.
I mean your day.
Well, no, I was thinking we could have a day of the Triffids.
Oh.
Where basically you could get giant plants to attack Parliament.
Yes.
And that would act as a distraction. What do you
Okay.
think?
How are you going to
That would act as a
persuade?
distraction.
How are you going to persuade the giant plants to attack Parliament? So that's how it's spelled and pronounced, Katherine.
I know, but I never hear anyone say the yeah bit.
Well, because very few people speak English correctly, like what I do. Parliament.
In it, though. In it.
Well, I mean, you could sprinkle some sort of compost over the parliamentary building.
He's thought of everything.
It would
This guy.
attract the plants.
Yeah, it's okay. Fine.
Bit of baby bio, like catnip, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was
my
reading.
opinion.
I was reading a baby bio the other day, but not much had happened. Okay, I'm in.
That's a very short book.
Yes, exactly. I kind of did that.
Someone's at the door.
Doorbells.
I'm having a really psychedelic experience at the moment because I'm listening to you and I'm
Rocket Man.
Thank you. I'm listening.
Rocket Man.
Rocket Man.
I won't say what that sounds like.
Oh,
Rocket Man.
No, it doesn't.
Grab pussy.
Thank you. I'm having a psychedelic experience at the moment because I'm listening to you.
Yeah.
But I'm watching Casino Royale with the sound down.
Oh.
Which is on ITV4 at the moment, the world's worst station. But it's really weird. Have you ever seen, the very old Casino
Have I
Royale?
ever seen it? I mean, who are you talking to, Dredge? Let me just have a moment because I'm offended you'd even ask that question. Just give me a minute.
We
Hang
spoke
on.
to the director of Casino Royale. He's a
we
friend of the show.
we spoke to one of the directors who directed a tiny bit and was uncredited. But hang on. We also had Herb Alpert play this down the phone to us. Do you remember, Kath? He played this
said,
down
"I'll
the
leave you
phone
on
to
this
us.
Note, didn't he? Didn't you say I'll leave you on this note?
No, that was Bernie Clifton. Bernie Clifton left us on that note.
like that.
Herb Alpert played the Spanish Flea because he'd enjoyed the interview, and I said, "Oh, that was brilliant. I don't suppose there's any chance of Casino Royale, is there?" And he went, "I haven't played that for years," and then he did. Yeah, the version with lyrics is where it's at. Hang on a second. Let me try and find... Have I seen Casino Royale? Dredge, you upset me and you offend me. Casino Royale theme with lyrics. Here we go. Do you know the song?
Do I know the song? Vaguely.
Oh.
Vaguely.
Here we go.
Yeah.
When there's a chance.
No, it's an advert. Is this it? Or
Yeah.
is this this might be the new one? I don't want the new one. Oh, it is the new one!
Yeah.
What's it called? It's called 12 Casino Royale theme song. No? It's called... here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Be careful. This is a flag for Rainbow George because I think he knew the guy that sang this. So just be careful, okay? Here we go.
7 James Bonds at Casino Royale. They came to save the world and win a gal at Casino Royale.
By the way, Dredge, I would pay top dollar for you and the Plinths, your band, to cover this. So that's what I'm saying.
Oh, it'd be so good.
Wouldn't it?
6 of them went to a heavenly spot. The 7th one is going to a place where it's terribly hot.
Here we go. Da 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 ba bam bow. Ba bam bow. Ba 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 da ba. Here we go. Get ready for the vocals. Mr. Mike Redway. Oh, hang on, maybe not. Yes, hang on. Here we go.
The formula is C with old 007. He's got a redhead in his arm. So he's a lover when you are in trouble. Have no fear, look who's here. knife. We're fighting for our life. Have no fear, Bond is here. He's gonna save the world at Casino Royale.
Here we go. Now it starts rocking. This is some song, isn't it? Dredge, what do you reckon? You could do this, couldn't you?
I could do that, no problem.
Here we go. Here we go. Mr. Mike Redway.
With old 007, he's got a redhead in his arm. Oh, he's a lover. When you are in trouble, have no fear.
Bond is here. James Bond.
They've got us on the run.
With guns and knives.
Knives.
We're fighting for our lives.
Have no fear, Bond is here. He's gonna save the world at Casino Royale. James Bond is here. So have
I really like that film. Some song in it, John.
Really?
Yeah, I like the film because I watched it as a kid and I just couldn't understand it. And I think it's got 5 directors and it may even... I think...
What happened again? They wanted to start it and go, sod this, and walk off, and then the next one would come on.
I think Peter Sellers had a lot to do with it. I think the ego of Sellers, but some people left angry with him. I think he booted people off. Dan McGrath, not Dan, Joe McGrath, directed some of it. I don't think he's credited for it. It's about 5 directors. It is like 5 different films, and it's wonderful. There's a great gag in it though, with Bernard Cribbins as the cab driver who basically drives someone all around the world. And shall I keep the meter running? It's just I love it. I love it.
It's got like Peter O'Toole in it for about 10 seconds.
It's got David Niven,
people keep
Ursula Andress, Woody Allen, Orson Welles.
Yeah. A spaceship in the middle of Piccadilly Circus.
Yeah.
It's not your average James Bond film.
No, not at all.
But I do like the tune. Do you think they added the words afterwards?
It's Burt Bacharach and Hal David.
Gordon Bennett.
I know, it's proper.
Blimey.
It's proper.
James Bond, he's very good, isn't he? He's marvellous.
Dredge,
he's in the film.
Go and record it, my friend, and we'll go and record it, and we will play it. 03444991000. Let's take another call straight to air. He's checking his list of numbers. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Hi, Ian. Hi, Kath.
Hello.
It's J. Chris.
Okay. Oh, hello, Chris. How you doing, mate? You're right.
J. Chris.
Hello.
J. Chris.
Yeah, I just kind of just wanted an opinion.
Okay.
More of Kath, because I think I know
You've
your
come to the right
opinion.
place. You might get 2.
Yeah, it's got a letter today from the school saying about going back in June.
Yeah.
And I have to make a decision by Wednesday.
No, you don't.
My daughter's going back. or
No,
not.
you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. They may be telling you. They may be telling you have to make a
It's for
decision
them to
by
make
Wednesday.
arrangements.
Yeah. Well, what do you think?
I just wonder what you two thought about it. My mind is looking at the signs. Is saying they're saying it's safe, so yeah, should be able to go back. But my heart's saying no, I don't want it to.
How are they going to make it safe in the school?
Scattered times of people going in and out. Pods of I think 5 kids. Different teachers. Going to bring in supply teachers and things.
How old is your kid? Remind me.
5.
Will it matter if they don't go back?
No.
Well, they said in the letter they won't be able to provide the support for homeschooling because there'll be too many teachers busy.
With respect,
It's going to be school holidays soon.
she's 5, and school holiday. She's 5. You know, and I'm not in any way demeaning what teachers do with 5-year-olds. Please to God, don't think this is one of those shows where we go, yeah, teachers are crap, they're cowards and they're crap. Oh, no. Au contraire. I got nothing but respect for the majority of teachers. But she's 5. You know, having another, 4, 5, 6 weeks, whatever it is, until summer holiday off is going to have no impact whatsoever on her life.
Like, she's very, very shy, and we're worried about her social interaction with other kids.
Then here is I'm going to make a suggestion. And Katherine, because I know you asked for Katherine, but I'm stealing him. If she's really nervous about if she's so nervous about social interaction, I would suggest even more reason not to send her back to school, because the social interaction in school leading up to summer holiday with all this going on, I would suggest is going to terrify some kids.
Yeah.
Because it ain't going to be normal. I mean, it might be like this for a while, but if I would imagine, and you know your kid better than me, but if someone is nervous of interacting, being forced to sit, away from someone and not be able to touch someone, I can imagine that could be terrifying. I don't know, Kath. What are your thoughts?
I agree.
My eldest was very shy. We thought at that age, it was really a worry for a long time. Because she was the sort of kid who, from going to preschool, if she went to play with something and another kid came up, she would just back off and let them have it. She didn't, she just didn't want to have anything to do with them. We thought it was shyness. Turns out she just wants to do her own thing, and you wouldn't know her now. You wouldn't know it now. She's 11, and she's done solos in school and stuff. Kids can change so much from 5 upwards. And I really don't know whether a few months is going to make that much difference. I'm not going to tell you what to do, because you know. And you don't have to make a decision yet. And I think you'll probably would be wise. And what I'm going to do is wait and see what happens in the next few weeks and what the, what the science says. My kids' school got sent home, my eldest school got sent home a survey the other day, and it said, just for our guidance, do you plan to A, send your kid to school as soon as the government advises it's appropriate, or B, and this was the wording, Chris, keep your child at home with you safely until September. It was the inclusion of the word safely that made me think that the person who wrote that survey did not want me to send my child back to school yet. So I'm going to wait and see. I don't... Go on. I was going to say, I'm not in a position, unlike a lot of parents, I'm not in a position where my child not going to school is going to stop me from working. And I know that is a consideration for a lot of people. And so you've got to work it out for yourselves. But I can keep my kids back, and I think I probably will unless something changes.
Yeah, the impression we got from the letter was the headmistress was wanting us to say we're not going back. Because it did make out that even though they put these things in place,
I would not send my kids back until September. But then what's going to change in September, I don't know. And again, I'm in a privileged position where it kind of works. It causes a few problems, for me and my ex-wife. There are a few difficulties, but we can kind of overcome them. There may be some parents who are going nuts and their mental health is struggling having their kids there. So if it's not just necessarily sending the kids back to school for the children's benefit, it might actually be for the benefit of some parents, and that's also fine. I would feel uncomfortable. And I would ask, I would phone up the head teacher and have this conversation with them and say, I'm really unsure. And if at the end of that conversation you're still unsure, say, well, look, on the first day of term, can I come and look? Even if it's just looking through the windows and not coming in, can I come and look and see how you're doing it? Because But also, I would listen to what the unions are saying. I know that they are being belittled by some people in the press, particularly the Daily Mail today. But I would have a listen to what the unions are saying and whether the unions are happy for teachers to go back. Because this will not be a strike based on, and I don't think many of them are, but this will not be as if they strike. Their actions, will not be based on we want more money, we want more holiday. Their actions will be based on, is it safe for teachers to go to school? Are teachers risking their lives if they go back to school? So I would really keep an eye out and an ear out on what the unions are saying and ignore the press that is telling you the unions are a militant problem that are stopping teachers going back.
I agree. I mean, it's the scientists who are saying kids are safe that makes me think, well, maybe she should go back. But then the teachers aren't safe, so what do you do for the best?
There you go, and that's up to you. That's up to the parents of each child. Let us know how it goes, Chris.
I will do.
Thank you, mate. We're not 0344 499 1000. We're not giving an answer because we can't give an answer. We can just give our opinions on stuff like that. Let's take one more call, and then we will have a little break. Let's go to line 2. Line 2, you're on the wireless. Hello? Nope, you're too slow. Let's go to line 5. 5, you're on the wireless. Nope, you're too slow. Let's have a break. This is Talk Radio.
Online and on the Talk Radio app.
We see the prospect of England, Scotland and Wales pulling in different directions.
Talk Radio.
Sports and festivals on hold. Weddings and christenings on hold. Marathons on hold. But not everything is on hold.
My name is Lynn and I have terminal cancer. I don't know how many weeks I have left.
In this time of national emergency, Marie Curie nurses and hospices are needed more than ever. We can only care for dying people like Lynn if you donate. Visit mariecurie.org.uk to donate to our emergency appeal.
Want to read how Mark Wright keeps trim in lockdown? Buy The Sun tomorrow for an exclusive interview with Mr. Wright himself. In our 3-part special, he'll let you in on his fitness and lifestyle secrets, as well as sharing how he's getting through the lockdown period in a healthy way. It's essential reading for everyone out there who needs some motivation to keep fit. Don't miss out, only in The Sun tomorrow.
Turn on, turn off. Flexible BT TV entertainment is now half price for 6 months, including Sky channels from Now TV. Fancy a drama on Sky Atlantic? Turn on your Now TV entertainment pass. Back to school? Turn off the kids' channels. As life changes, BT TV lets you turn your channel packs on and off every month. From £5 a month for 6 months for our super fast fibre customers. Visit bt.com. Prices and content may change. 24-month term. Add-ons renew unless cancelled. Terms apply.
Ian Collins, weekday afternoons from 1 on Talk Radio.
It couldn't be simpler. Stay alert. If you can go to work, then go to work. That would be great.
Your trusted resource for the latest news, expert advice, and the latest information as events unfold.
Boris Johnson had listed every detail for every nook, cranny, and scintilla of British life. He'd still be speaking right now. It would have been about a 16-hour speech.
Ian Collins, weekday afternoons from 1 on Talk Radio. Late night, Ian Lee on Talk Radio.
03444991000. You can watch half of the show this evening, my half, if you go to youtube.com/Ian Lee. Smash that thumbs up button, smash that like button. Let's get the subs up. I really want to get the subs up. And don't forget, this Sunday we are doing a live rabbit hole phone-in show. And it is £6.50. It'll be 6 o'clock. It's on Zoom. With 3 tickets off, being selling 250 tickets, which is the most we've ever sold for anything. IanLee.com/event. IanLee.com/event. Would it confuse you, dear listener? Of course it wouldn't. You're intelligent. If I gave you another phone number. This isn't for this show. This is for the rabbit hole on Sunday, and you can phone it now, any time over the weekend, and you can leave a message for us. In fact, I'll give you the Skype because it's easier to remember. Hey Rabbit Hole Show. All one word. Hey Rabbit Hole show. You can Skype it now over the weekend, leave a message, and it may get played out on Sunday. Hey, Rabbit Hole Show. Catherine, pick a line between 1 and 6.
Ooh, 5.
Okie dokie. Oh, the withheld number. Juicy. Yes, line 5, you're on the wireless.
Hi, Ian, how are you?
What have you got for us?
Oh, I just want to say I love your show. It's absolutely fucking brilliant. I love
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Bye-bye, dump. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I mean, he's right. It is absolutely effing brilliant, but still, there's no need for language like that. Apologies to the people on YouTube who will have heard a word that we use every day, but we're not allowed to share on the radio. Catherine, pick a number between 1 and 6. 5 is gone.
2.
Let's go to line 2. You're on the wireless.
Hello?
I just got a feeling it's going to be one of those nights. Hello there, line 2. Welcome.
Hello, mate. How are you?
None of your business.
You what, sorry?
You heard.
Okay, I was just bringing up to talk about my Jewish experience.
I don't know what that phrase means.
Let me ask something. Apart from your Jewish experience, what's my name?
Your name is Katherine Boyle.
Uh-huh.
Okay. What forum did
How
you
long have
read
I
that
been
on?
Yeah.
No, I'm just... Sorry, I've just been on hold for half hour. I thought-
You haven't.
Yeah, that's quite
you,
usual.
You haven't, Chris. You haven't. I can see how you've been on hold for 2 minutes 40 seconds.
No, it's been actually 9 minutes 5 seconds.
Oh, okay. So not half an hour. So you're a liar. Bye, Chris.
No, well, you're
03444991000 is the telephone number. They're all coming out of the woodwork, baby. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
You're right. Hello?
Yeah.
Hi, Ian. I was just ringing about the guy earlier spoke about his kid going back to school. I was a little bit, I'm in the same boat as him, so I just wanted to discuss my feelings if that's possible.
Go on then.
My boy is 6, and I'm pretty sure that he will go back in the 1st of June when his school's proposed, just because I think that it'd be good for him.
Okay, that's your choice.
Yeah, they've suggested that it's going to be groups of 15, which is half his year group, his year 1 and year 2 is mixed, and I just think that, I think it should be all right. It should be good to go.
You think it should be all right? You've checked the science then, have you?
I've not checked the science now because I'm not a scientist. But
You don't need to be a scientist. This is the great thing about scientists. They do the work, and then they put it in a form so that idiots like me can read it and understand it. And I would, and I'm not in any way judging anyone who's sending their kids back. Do whatever you want to do. But if the prospect of putting my children into an environment that could be dangerous for them, could be dangerous for the teachers and the staff, and could also be dangerous for me, I would want to read up on it more than just, yeah, it should be all right.
Yeah, now you've put it like that, I think you've got a very valid point. I only got the email this afternoon, so now you've got me thinking again. So you are right again, Ian.
Thank you very much indeed. 03444991000 is the telephone number. I'm a very, very wise man, Catherine.
That sounded legit, didn't it, that whole call there?
It sounded terrifyingly legit, unfortunately. Let's go to line 2. You're on the wireless. Here we go. Now we're talking. Is this a mix with the BBC News theme?
This is the BBC Home Service. Over to the news.
This is great. Yes. The Stew Pot is saying in the chat, the Fiona Bruce mega mix. Thank you for that. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. Let's go to. I need to start writing down some more numbers. Where's my pen? There it is. Yes. Okay. Yes, line 1, you're on the wireless.
I've got a song with a siren in it. Hi, I've got a song with a siren in it.
Go on.
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. It's Deep Purple's version of Hey Jude. Hey Joe.
There's a big difference between those two songs. They put a siren in Hey Joe, did they?
By Deep Purple, yeah.
Okay, all right. We'll put that on the list. Thank you very much indeed. Anything else?
No, just enjoying the show. Thanks a lot, guys.
Like you, and I would one day, my friend, I'm going to shake your hand and I'm going to put the other hand on your shoulder. I'm going to look you in the eye and I'm going to thank you for that suggestion.
All right, thanks a lot, Ian.
Cheers. Bye-bye. 0344 499 1000. Let's go to line 2. Line 2. I just had that name on my list. That's why I was a little hesitant there. Line 2, you're on the wireless. Oh, it's gone. Line 3, you've got 10 seconds to win me over.
Hi, Ian. Hi, Katherine. It's Alan Caddick.
Oh, Alan, I thought you were banned from calling us.
Oh, no, my dad's coming by.
Okay. Alan, banned from calling us, but able to call Howard Hughes. Win-win for me and you. Lose for Howard. 0344 499 1000. That was a pretty robust first hour, Katherine. I think we covered all bases.
Yes, because that's what we do on this show. Yeah. If you want to give us a ring, 0344 499 1000. But we do have a dump button, so...
Let's try line 1. Hello, line 1.
Hello?
Yes?
Is that me?
Yes, it is.
I'm not sure what number... Oh, hello, Ian. Hello, Katherine.
Hello, line 1.
I don't know if you can remember me, but I phoned a few weeks ago, and I'm just phoning to say thank you so much, both of you. I received the Disney material.
Oh, Max. Yes, it took ages to come. I only got the notification, I think, earlier this week, that, or maybe the end of last week, that they'd finally sent it out. And I'd forgotten all about it, Maxine. Yeah. So I've got an email saying, your material order has been dispatched. We apologise for the delay. I'm thinking, what the hell? Aha. It arrived, did it?
It did arrive, yes. Thank you very much. And it's been passed on to my friend who's currently starting to make the scrubs.
Oh, and is it going to be all right? Does it look good?
Yeah, it looks fantastic. It's really bright. It's got lots of different sort of little dummies and prams.
For those who don't know, Maxine, is it your daughter, Maxine, this was for?
Yeah, daughter's a doctor.
Yes, it was my daughter.
She wanted some bright material to make scrubs for her daughter because she works with kids, and it can be a pretty miserable place for anybody, but for kids. So at the minute it is, because if they're all wearing masks and everything, it's frightening.
Then you can't actually see the smiling of the doctors or anything like that. So
I've seen it at my mum's care home. Thank God they're all wearing PPE. And it's terrifying. It looks frightening. It's like a big welder's mask. And if that's what you're being confronted with by everyone in authority or responsibility every day, that would get you down, man. So I'm so glad it arrived, Maxine. If you can, we would love a picture when it's done, but only if you can.
Yeah, certainly. As soon as it's all made up and I've sent it on to her, I'll get her to take a picture. The other thing I wanted to say, Ian, was I actually work in a school.
Yes.
And have been going in during this crisis that we've got.
Yes.
And the one thing I will say, although we have key worker children in, the thing that is really, really difficult is to get them to social distance.
Yeah.
Although, and class sizes. Class sizes really do have to be very, very small, like 8 children in a class.
I just don't understand how. I don't understand how it can work, because then surely, once the kids leave the class, everything has to be deep cleaned, doesn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
You're doing that every single. So I'm assuming the kids wouldn't move from classroom to classroom, but that means at the end of every single day, every room, every desk, every door handle, every toilet, every urinal, everything has to be deep cleaned. That's just one.
Every pencil, everything.
Yeah, every pencil, of course, and that's just one issue. The deep cleaning. You're right. How do you tell 8, 12, 15-year-olds? Oh, you can't touch your friend. The friend you've not seen for 2 months. You can't hug. Oh no, you can't hug them. You can't play tag.
Yeah, do you know what? This is the thing that I got an email from my eldest daughter's head teacher today, and he's brilliant. Not today, yesterday I think it was. He's brilliant. But he said, what we'll do is we're going to have, smaller classes and blah, blah, blah. But also we'll be really emphasising the message that touch is wrong.
No.
Yeah, I was thinking, oh my God. Let's fast forward 10 years to a lot of psychologists' chairs, because this is, God.
Maxine.
This is a formative time for so many children. And that, oh God, how do you do
Maxine,
that?
listen, keep it. I've got to move on because we're going to be late for the news. Thank you so much. Let us know how those scrubs look. Thank you. So, Katherine, why are you focused on the psychologist's chair? What is it about the place where the psychologist's ass is? Oh, I discovered I can do a really good Werner Herzog impression.
Werner Herzog, yeah, I heard. Go on.
Yes, I'm Werner Herzog, and the thing is, while I was being interviewed by Mark Kermode, I was shot. And I directed the movie about the grizzly... No, it doesn't do the Z. I keep doing that.
No.
I directed the movie about the grizzly bear man, and he was mauled to death. And it was a very traumatic movie to make, and I'm Werner Herzog. That's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah.
It's... what was I going to say? I was going to say something. 0344 499 1000. That's the phone number if you want to give us a call. It was a spunky first hour. Not like that, you dirty dogs. We carry on and we carry on. We've got Kendrick, we got Jack, we got 341, we got Thomas, and we got Lily. I would suggest putting the phone down and calling again when we come back from the news. This is the Late Night Alternative, straight to air with Katherine Boyle and some dickhead who was in a reality TV show, weeknights from 10 on Talk Radio.
Talk Radio.
Motor, wheels, ride, rig, runaround, pickup, camper, pocket rocket, mum's taxi. We've all got different names for our cars and vans, and at Adrian Flux, we provide motor insurance that's as unique as you are. Get the cover you need at a price you'll love, with a personally tailored quote from the UK's largest car and van insurance specialists, Adrian Flux. To find out more and get an instant competitive quote, go to adrianflux.co.uk. Adrian Flux. We do insurance differently.
This is a message from the government about the emergency measures to support the economy during the period of disruption caused by the coronavirus. To help you, your business, and your workers affected, you can apply for cash grants, business rate holidays, statutory sick pay relief packages, as well as the coronavirus job retention and self-employment income support schemes. For information, go to gov.uk/business-support now.
Switch to Sky Broadband Superfast. It's so reliable, we'll guarantee you get the speed we promised or money back. It's £27 a month for 18 months with a £19.95 setup fee. So stay connected with super reliable Sky Broadband Superfast. Switch or recontract, visit sky.com.
Prices may change during this period, include Sky Pay As You Talk. Sky Fibre area speeds vary by location. If speed drops below minimum download speed for 3 consecutive days, we will refund 1 month subscription. Claim twice in minimum term after first 14 days. See sky.com/guarantee. New line installations may be subject to delay.
Online, on DAB, and on the Talk Radio app.
We must stay alert, control the virus, and save lives.
Talk Radio. Across the UK, online and on DAB. Talk Radio on the Hour Headlines.
I'm Rob Malarkey. Good evening. The official estimated speed at which coronavirus is spreading in the UK has risen slightly since last week. The R number, which the government is using to help decide when to ease lockdown measures, is now between 0.7 and 1. But England's Deputy Chief Medical Officer Dr Jenny Harries seems to suggest there are other measures which are more important.
The real outcome that we're looking for is a reduction in number of cases and getting rid of the epidemic in the UK. So that is our focus, not R. R is a representation of what is happening in that fight.
The British Medical Association doesn't think schools should be starting back until case numbers are lower. Unions met officials earlier to discuss the Education Secretary's plan to start to reopen classrooms in England from next month. Andy Mellor from the National Association of Head Teachers says the government must take more factors into account.
Rather than just saying nursery reception, year 1, year 6, we're all back right across the country, that doesn't take into account the specific nature of where the virus is in various parts of the country. And it also doesn't take into account the specific nature of schools and the context of schools.
An infection control fund worth £600 million has been announced to help fight coronavirus in England's care homes. The health
I do
Secretary
read
says
some of the
two-thirds
chat, but not
haven't
all of
had
it
an
because I'm
outbreak
busy.
at all. But the money will go towards personal protective kit training. And Matt Hancock says every resident and member of staff will be tested by early June.
All care home residents and staff in England, both those with symptoms and those without, are now being tested. And in fact, we'll test every resident and every member of staff in our elderly care homes in England between now and early June.
Figures released by the Crown Prosecution Service has revealed all people prosecuted under new coronavirus laws were incorrectly charged. 44 charges were brought before the end of April. There were also 13 wrongful convictions. And more than 14,000 fines for breaching social distancing restrictions have been handed out in England and Wales. The National Police Chiefs Council has released the figures, which it says show people are generally sticking to the rules. To the weather, showers will continue in the north and west tonight. A similar day tomorrow, cloudy with showers in northern and western parts.
Talk Radio. Late night.
Hang on a minute. The R doesn't matter now, but I thought the R was the R doesn't. is not the most important thing. I thought the R was the most important thing, and now it's not the most important thing. And we were told always that the R was the most important thing, and now it's going up. The R isn't important anymore. On Sunday, he said the R was the most important thing.
She says, it's not you, it's me. I need a little time, a little space, a place to find myself again, you know. Oh yeah, I know goodbye when I hear it. She smiles, but her heart's already out there. Walking down the street, she says,
I don't want nobody else, I love you.
She's lying.
There won't be somebody else, and that's true.
She's lying.
So you'll always be my friend, sweet darling.
What does she pretend?
Ain't no doubt it's plain to see. Woman like you's no good for me. Your heart beating another door. I'm a dumb fool for to ask for more. Ask for more, ask for more.
She says, it's like in the song, remember? If you love somebody, set them free. That's how it is with me. But you know I'll always come back. And then she kisses me, and somewhere I hear a door slam. So I say fine, and just hope that I'm a better liar than she is. She says,
I don't want nobody else, I love you.
she's lying.
There won't be somebody else, and that's true.
She's lying.
So you'll always be my friend, sweet darling.
What does she pretend?
Ain't no doubt it's plain to see. Woman like you's no good for me. Your heart beating another door. I'm a dumb fool for to ask for more. Ask for more, ask for more. Ain't no doubt it's plain to see. Woman like you's no good for me. Your heart beating another door. I'm a dumb fool for to ask for more. Ask for more, ask for more.
New normal. New normal. New normal.
There won't be somebody else, and that's true.
She's lying.
So you'll always be my friend, sweet darling.
What does she pretend?
Ain't no doubt it's plain to see. Woman like you's no good for me.
No matter how I try.
Your heart beating another door. I'm a dumb fool for to ask for more. Ask for more. Ain't no doubt it's plain to see.
Fool that I am.
Woman like you's no good for me. Your heart beating another door. I'm a dumb fool for to ask for more.
I still love you.
Ain't no doubt it's plain to see. Woman like you's no good for me. Your heart beating another door.
Hello everybody, it's me again, here to bring you a little moment of zen amongst the madness. Let's all take some deep breaths before washing our hands with the soap of serenity. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. The soap of serenity isn't that scratchy stuff that makes your hands all monstery and scaly. It's soft and gentle and feels like heaven. Now let's imagine dipping our hands in a bowl of clear, warm water. Doesn't that feel lovely? Now we reach for the Soap of Serenity, which is a little pink bar in the corner. Can you see it? As you rub it against your hands, you can smell the wonderful perfume of rose petals that they use to make it. Feel the lather getting creamy in your hands. Make sure you cover the front and back and in between your fingers. Don't forget your thumb and the palms of your hands. Some people think we should sing happy birthday twice, but I think we should concentrate on our breathing, don't you? Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Each time you breathe in, you smell the roses. Isn't that lovely? Now our hands are nice and clean. We should put them back in the nice warm water to wash the soap off. Again, breathing in and out. And in and out. Wasn't that lovely? Why don't you use the blue fluffy towel to dry your hands? And for goodness sake, don't touch your face. Well, that's the end of this guided meditation. I hope you found it useful and your mind is nice and empty. I know mine is. Night-night, weirdos.
Talk Radio.
Coronavirus has changed the world, so what's it done to the rich? From entrepreneurs to entertainers and royalty to racing drivers.
That was
No
fun.
one's money is immune. But who's been affected the most? Discover the health of wealth in the Sunday Times Rich List 2020 this weekend, as we reveal how fortunes have fared.
Co-op.
Has joined the call.
Hello?
Hi.
Can you hear me? We're getting behind the food charity Fair Share.
And we make... Oh, sorry. You go.
And we're making it easy
For us all to do our bit.
to be a local hero. Together we've raised enough for over 2 million meals. But we still need more. So please continue to donate in store. Or by texting meals to 70490 to give a tenner.
Because even though we're apart,
We can still help each other out.
Co-op, it's what we do. Fair Share is a registered charity in England and Wales. 1 00051 18 plus. Text cost £10 plus standard rate message.
Like Lotto? Then you'll love a bet on Irish Lotto at Lottoland. There's a huge jackpot to be won every Wednesday and Saturday, with over £2 million up for grabs this Saturday. Sit back, relax and place your bets at lottoland.co.uk and get 20 free horseshoe scratch cards with your first bet. 18 and over. Offer for new customers only and may only be used once. Offer ends December 31st, 2020. Terms apply. BeGambleAware.org.
Late night, Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
0344 499 1000. Call straight to air as we do every night during lockdown. And lockdown. I don't know if lockdown is existing anymore because I went out had to go to a petrol station to get some pet, and I then had to go pick up the boys, and the roads are back to normal, Kath.
What?
Yeah, I think it's done.
I know that the reports I've had from people who've been outside, I haven't been outside for 4 days now.
Yeah.
I'm getting kind of used to being in. This is starting to become a problem. Well, no, I've had a wash. I've just not been outside.
Okay.
Was that there were a lot of pensioners driving about like it was a Sunday afternoon. I'm thinking, well, maybe they had appointments or something. They couldn't just be driving around, right?
Call straight to air, and the switchboard is rammed, so I'm not going to give out the number. Let's go through these. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hi, Ian. Hi, Katherine. Can I tell you a joke, please?
Yes, you can tell us a joke, please.
What comes out of your nose at 150 per miles an hour?
I don't know. What does come out of your nose at 150 miles an hour?
A Lamborghini.
Oh, that is disgusting. Cut her off. Cut her off.
I'm
Disgusting.
saving that. I'm going to tell my kids that one
That
tomorrow.
is disgusting. What's the broken Britain there, guy? Actually, yes, send them back to school. Let's go to. Thank you. That was lovely. I really enjoyed that. Oh, I know we don't do poems on the radio, but my 8-year-old wrote a poem earlier, and it really takes a surprise twist at the end. So I might read that to you a little bit later on. Line 2, you're on the wireless. Thank you for that lovely joke. I really enjoyed that. That cheered me up no end. Thank you. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Good evening.
Yes.
Good evening.
Yes.
I'm on the line now. Hi, I'm from Iceland. It's a tiny island in North Atlantic, but we punch above our weight. We have the strongest men and some of the best musicians.
Okay.
Why are you doing that voice then?
I don't think you're from Iceland.
You don't think I'm from Iceland?
I don't think you're from Iceland, no.
Well, have you ever been on holiday?
I have been on holiday, yes.
To Iceland?
Oh, it's Eastland now, is it? Kath, you have this one. Go on.
Well, we say Eastland and you say Iceland.
Well, you say Eastland and Iceland. You've done it in the last 2 minutes. Oh.
Well,
Are you going to carry on with this, or are you going to use your normal voice?
Well, I don't understand why you're mocking me.
He's gone Danish.
But we are.
Why are you mocking me?
It's very rude, actually.
Yeah, it is a bit. It's a bit rude coming on and doing a silly voice. So what did you want?
He's gone. He's gone. Oh,
Oh.
You were too rude to him.
Good.
Oh, hang on.
Doorbells.
Right, let's go. I mean, I don't really like the look of any of these. So, line 1, you're on the wire.
Eastland. I must check if they do
Eastland.
say Eastland. I
Eastland.
doubt it.
Eastland. Yes, line 1.
Hello?
Oh, God.
Hello?
I mean,
Hello?
you didn't do very well last time. Do you think you're going to do better this time?
What do you mean?
Well, when you called up earlier, you didn't last very long.
No, I had a question.
I'm not interested in your question.
Well,
That buggers things up a bit, doesn't it?
Yes.
Thanks for your call, 03444991000. I was having a cuddle with my eldest on the sofa today, Katherine, and my youngest wanted part of this cuddle, and it was not going to happen. So he kind of pushed and was doing this, and my eldest turned to me, my 10-year-old turned to me and went, well, that buggers it up a bit, doesn't it? And I said, I beg your pardon? He said, well, that...
Your 10-year-old said this?
Yeah. He said, well...
Oh, God,
I said,
right,
well,
okay.
that buggers it up a bit, doesn't it? I said, sorry, what? He said, but that... And he said it again. And I said, I said, I'm going to stop you there. Listen, I'm not angry. I'm not upset. It's fine. But that is a swear word. It's a low-level swear word. I would say it is a B or a C. But just don't say it at school or in front of your grandma. I'm cool with it. And I laughed. But then...
That's my standard if they do a swear, by the way. It's like, okay, well, we know that's a swear, and I've heard it, but don't say it in front of these people.
But exactly. But he didn't know. But then I'd laughed, and he got upset a little bit. And he's very sensitive. Yeah, he got upset, and his eyes started to redden. I said, "Oh God, I'm so sorry. I've not made you feel ashamed, have I?" He said, No. I said, have I embarrassed you? He says, I feel a little bit embarrassed. I said, right, okay. Well, thank you. And we kind of broke it down, and I said, well, thank you for telling me you're embarrassed. I'm really, really sorry if I did. That's me. I certainly shouldn't have laughed, but I just thought it was funny. And I explained why I was laughing, and I explained that really, really wasn't upset or offended or in trouble. And because that is one of those things that haunted me for a long time in my life, being embarrassed if I did something wrong socially, or someone I was trying to impress was disappointed in me. It still hurts, still gets me now. That's a big thing. So I was really pleased that he was, and he had a little cry, and we had a little cuddle, but I was really pleased he was able to say that he felt embarrassed, and that I was able to apologise for my part in letting him, allowing him to feel like that. And also explain that it was really good that he could tell me he was that, so that we could talk about it a little bit.
Oh man,
Isn't it? Because that's the
My
kind of
eldest
stuff.
is a bit like that.
That's the kind of stuff that I've carried around for years and years and years. Because
Yeah.
no one told me
And
it was
so-
okay. That there was no reason to feel embarrassed, and that when you I think for boys, certainly for me, but for boys, they really want to impress their dads, and they want to impress older men. And that may just be a thing with me because of the abuse. I don't know. And so someone you look up to, if you've registered disappointment from them, it can be a really painful thing.
Yep.
Go on, sorry, you're going to say something.
I don't know whether it's necessarily just a boy thing.
Yeah.
I was like that. And my eldest is a bit, I was going to say sensitive. No, she just registers things that way.
Yes.
Because I'm not going to criticise her for it. That's just the way things are. And it's because she really wants you to like her. You know, she's, well, we were saying earlier on, she was very shy when she was younger. And if she gave something away, I guess it took her a little bit longer to trust people, and she would suss people out beforehand. And so she really feels it if she gets her feet kicked from under her emotionally. Do you know what I mean? It's like, whoa. And she gets very embarrassed.
I want to be liked. I want to be liked a lot. And it dawned on me today, without no names, no pack drill, that I also want to be liked by people
you don't like.
that I have zero respect for. And when I find
Same.
out that people I have zero respect for, in fact disgust me, when I find out they don't like me, it really hurts.
Well,
Isn't
here's
that
the thing with
funny?
me. I try to disguise it if I don't like somebody, and so for someone not to disguise it towards me, I find really hurtful.
Yeah, but
Because I always think that my feelings are my business, so I wouldn't lash out at someone else like that. And if someone just disregards me in that way and is rude to me in front of people, I guess it's humiliation as well. But yeah, I get it.
It's and I get upset when people that I have zero respect for do not like me. I think, oh God, what have I? Oh, it's all self-loathing. It's all insecurity. It's all stuff that I've worked with a lot and I'm aware of, but I still can't. You can be aware of these things and still not quite get around it. And I think I've worked out. I think you helped me work out today. I've had a really emotional week. I've had 3 confrontations. All of them, I think, I think I was right. I was placed right in all of them. But I've really reacted to them in a visceral level, right? In a gut level, and I think it's partly because things are heightened because of COVID-19. But it's control. It's because I'm unable to control the people. For instance, actually, and in all situations, all 4 of them, I have been unable to control the person that I have been dealing with, whether it be via email, it is in a phone conversation, or it's when I'm not even communicating with that person, but there is beef, and it's my realization that I'm powerless over other people, and I can't control what those people think about me, and that is why all 4 of these events this week have had such a deep physical, emotional reaction from me.
But like you say, right, the things that happened, you were not in the wrong. You were not being irrational. You were right in what you were saying.
Yeah.
The violence of your feelings, I'm not saying you were being violent, I'm saying the power of your feelings is something extraordinary. And I think it is just, everyone's trying to get purchase. What can I control? How can I make this better? How can I make this happen so that so I can feel a little bit of relief?
Yeah.
Is basically what we're all reaching for. And I think that's kind of what you came up against. And I'm not invalidating what you went through or anything like that, because, like I say, we had a butting of heads yesterday, and you were right, and I know you're right, and we both agreed on it, and still it got tense because it's frustration, and we're both frustrated. It's tricky life, isn't it?
Yeah. 0344 499 1000. We've got we've got some new numbers popping up. Good. It was kind of getting a little bit boring, the switchboard. So let's try this one. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Oh, tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies.
Okay, I love you.
How you doing, Ian, Katherine?
Very
You
well.
love me?
You asked me to tell you a lie?
Oh man, that's mean-spirited.
Cheap shot, Lee. Shame on you, Lee.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Come on, man. Come on, brother. Peace and love.
Yeah.
And you called us. So what did you want to say?
Oh, I just wanted to agree with you guys about the government handling of the situation. You know, I think Matt Hancock rewriting history, as you said earlier, is just disgraceful, isn't it?
It was remarkable. It's remarkable, but that's the thing. Now you can lie and get away with it, and even if you get called out on the lie, like Nadine Dorris was with her edited video of Sir Keir Starmer that implied he had not been in, he had sort of let the I don't want to use the phrase paedophile rape gang, so that's a lazy phrase, that he had allowed some paedophiles to get away with the crimes, and actually he hadn't. He'd been really active in that case. So she retweeted a video. It goes around the world, and then a couple of hours later, she deletes the tweet. And even if she came out, and she won't, even if she came out and said, "Oh, I'm sorry I tweeted that, turns out it was wrong," it doesn't matter, because people will have seen and will believe the lie, and they will ignore the truth. And so it doesn't matter what they come out and say now, because they can say anything, and people will believe them, and there's nothing we can do about it.
Well, yeah, look, governments have been lying to us, you know, since the conception of governments. But yeah, you're right about how we have this mass communication. So yeah, people can just put out something that's not true, and then it gets around everywhere. Oh, it doesn't matter, it's not true, because it's gone viral now. It's
exactly
disgraceful, isn't it?
It's disgraceful, and the way they have treated care homes is that they've allowed people to die. They've allowed people to die. And that is shocking and is disgusting.
Yeah, and what I also find disgusting, you know, during this whole pandemic, is that the Tory government will still see us, you know, demographically replaced whilst our borders are...
Here we go. I knew it. Dump, Sam. I knew it. 8760. I knew it from the start. I was waiting right from the start. You guys are not clever enough. Let's not